Hey, what's up everyone? It's your boy YoungTrap085 here with my boy Grando. Today we're going to do this what if Naruto was a sword user. Go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. And yeah, let's get to this video.
How you doing? I'm good, baby, I'm just calling, doing what I should. I've been moving fluid, getting understood. I was going through it, now made it out the woods. Wow. Hey, how's it going? Never better, baby, ain't digging on these hoes. I had to excavate and whip it through the O. Y'all can like the shovel eggs, I'm sticking to this dough. No, we can't be separated.
Happy New Year. This was pre-recorded, so don't worry about it, okay? So I just edited it now. I want to be timing for the rest of the year. If you don't celebrate New Year's, then you're just a broke bum. None of your friends like you. You need to get to the program. Happy New Year's. Bye. For Naruto, he's going to be a sword user like Zoro. Not using 3 blades, but most likely using 1 or 2. I'm going to switch out Naruto's personality for Zoro's. I'm also switching his goal from Hokage to being able to slice anything with a single blade. He is now the type of person to put everything on his back and think things through, no longer drawing on the Hokage's faces, but training to prove the village wrong about him. Since that is clear, let's get on with the story. Naruto is wandering around in the village with sadness. The villagers hate him so much, and it made Naruto sad. He gets yelled at constantly for having this beast within him. One day in the middle of the night, Hiruzen comes along to talk to the young boy. Hey old man, what brings you around here? Hiruzen comes to sit down with a sword in his hand. Naruto asks his Lord Third, what's there? And he responds saying, it's a newly made steel slick blade sword. I wanted to give it to you. Naruto asks, what can it cut through? And he says, anything you put your mind to. Lord Third tells Naruto to do his best because you're important yourself. Lord Third walks away from the child to return to his office, and from that day forward, Naruto has taken that hatred from the village and trained himself to prove the village wrong. Naruto has now improved in the academy but still loses to Sasuke. He still can't make clones and only trains with his sword and taijutsu. He runs off with the scroll, beats the hell out of Mizuki, and passes the academy because Aruka is Aruka. Naruto has now learned Shadow Clone Jutsu from the scroll and is on a roll. He's able to cut a tree in one slice from all that heavy lifting and sword swings. Naruto goes back to the academy and waits to be on a team. Naruto gets put on a team with Sasuke and Hinata. The team is Team 7 with Kakashi as their leader. Kakashi takes them outside to ask them about their names and their goals. Naruto is the last one to say his goal, and his goal is to cut anything with a single slice of a blade. Kakashi finds his goal interesting because with just a little blade, it may not do a lot. Kakashi tells them about the bell test and that they'll need to sleep and not eat breakfast in the morning. Naruto trains through the day with heavy weights and works on his hand-to-hand combat. The next day, Naruto wakes up and goes to awake Kakashi. Kakashi takes them to the field where they'll be fighting to take the 2 bells. Kakashi is done explaining and tells them to start. Naruto goes forward to clash his sword with Kakashi. Naruto ends up swinging his blade back and forth, slicing bits of clothes off of him. Naruto stops and goes back to where Hinata and Sasuke are. Naruto explains to them that they can easily win if they take them all at once. Since he is 1 and we are 3, we can charge at him. Naruto goes out and starts swinging his blade with more force. Kakashi sees that this is overwhelming him and tries to go back off. Then Sasuke comes back in behind him and tackles him. Naruto, unnoticing, put his chakra flow into his blade and brings it down on Kakashi. After the dust passes by, Kakashi is nowhere to be found. Kakashi comes out from the forest and says, look over there. Hinata is tied up since Kakashi vanished from the slice and put her in a genjutsu. It was time to eat, and Kakashi told him that if they give Hinata any food, you will all fail. Naruto didn't want her to go out starving without any food and gave her some. Kakashi comes running and says the same line in the anime, who abandons a friend is worse than scum. And with that, Team 7 passes and achieves the Genin rank.
Now it's time for the Land of Waves arc, and Naruto meets this man named Zabuza of the Hidden Mist. Kakashi tells them to run. If anything bad happens to him, it's more important about the mission than him, so make sure that the bridge builder gets to his destination. Kakashi goes to fight Zabuza but ends up getting stuck within a water prison. Kakashi signals them to run off, but none of them do. Instead, Naruto decides to make a wager with Zabuza. If he can beat him one-on-one, they can go by without any harm. If you win, I die, and they can't retreat. Kakashi yells at Naruto, saying that's crazy, and he is only new to being a shinobi. This mission isn't for him. In fact, it's a B-rank mission. Naruto tells Kakashi that he won't let anyone get hurt. Not on his watch. Not on a mission. Naruto asks Sasuke for help and tells him to throw some objects in kunais as Zabuza to distract him. As Zabuza tells Naruto that he doesn't even need to fight him and summons a couple water clones. One water clone goes to fight Naruto and lands a fatal blow on him. Whoa, Naruto lands a fatal blow on the clone. The clone goes back into liquid as he reappears behind Naruto and is about to hit him. Naruto tells him to look behind him, and the clone appears to be shocked as Sasuke ends up slicing him. They end up finishing off the other clones, and Naruto creates some clones, rushing them at Zabuza. As Zabuza runs that they will lose, summoning 3 clones that body Naruto's shadow clones. As Naruto ends up disappearing and Sasuke launches a Demon One Shuriken at Zabuza, everything goes like a cannon, so let's just skip between the battle between Naruto and Haku, with Sasuke also being there. Naruto wakes up from using too much chakra and is not using his blade. Sasuke is lying on the ground dead. Haku, the person they were fighting, has now ended Sasuke. Naruto gets up and pulls out his sword and starts reading in red chakra. Hey, what's your name? He responds with Haku. You know, Haku, I hate when people mess with me. But the thing I hate most is when people try to hurt the people I love and try to protect. Naruto's sword starts to glow a scarlet red, and he runs at Haku. He slings his sword forward and breaks Haku's ice mirrors, as the peer pressure of Naruto's sword had just shattered them. Naruto then rushes at Haku once again, slicing his mask as a clean cut was made and the mask was taken off. As Naruto says, it's time to you to die. As Haku says he does not want to die like that and interrupts Naruto while Naruto is saying he was going to kill him. As Haku goes to protect Zabuza from a fatal blow that was going to injure him, as Kakashi was about to hit Zabuza with Ichidori. As Haku kneels to the ground, Naruto brings his blade down and tells him that now he is really gonna die. Well, this was happening. Gato's men had made their way on the bridge. Naruto finishes off Haku as Haku is fatally injured from the blow, but now Naruto killed him. Naruto looks at Zabuza, and then he starts to clash with Zabuza. Naruto and Zabuza get into a swordsman battle, with Naruto having a bit of an edge as Zabuza is exhausted, and Naruto also has a Nine Tails power healing him and making him stronger. Zabuza ends up getting fatally injured by a wound that will probably scar him for the rest of his life. As Naruto walks over to Kakashi, telling him to deal with Gato's men, Naruto looks down at Zabuza and he says, your journey ends here. Naruto, with the rest of his chakra, kills Zabuza, as Zabuza is now dead. I'm sorry if this took a little time, Trap, but hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to go sub to my channel. I think my good homie Trap will probably leave it in the description below. Hopefully he does. But without further ado, enjoy the video.